This is demo 22. In this demo, I'm going to show you how to trace an image as another method of making a snowflake. So first I'm going to show you how to get an image into here, and I'm going to bring in a different one on the back face. So I'm going to actually in a sketch right now. Let me delete that and start over. So I'm going to right click on the back face, new sketch, and then I'm going to click on this image button. I've already gone to Google Images and I've already downloaded a snowflake image from there, the one that I want to make. So I'm just going to click on that and open, and then place it into my sketch. And I'm going to click escape now to stop adding more images. And then this is a little tricky. If you click on the image, you can drag it around, and then if you click on the very bottom corner where it looks like a little square is highlighted, you can drag the image much smaller. And when I get it pretty small, I'm going to make sure it's still horizontal, like sitting the right way, and then let go. And then I'm going to drag it over to my platform. And I want the black part of the snowflake image to be inside of the box. This is kind of weird to think about. Another way to do this would be to open it in Paint or some other drawing program and then crop out the snowflake so that it will sit better on your box. But I'm going to just have to guess here. And so I would get it kind of lined up, and then that's where I would start tracing. And I would have to zoom in and out and follow this with lines and arcs. So that's how to get an image in. Now I'm going to delete that image and go to the other side where I've already started a sketch. Delete, and I'm going to flip it back over to the front, finish the sketch. Okay, so here I had a different image, and I started with a sketch, and I already traced around two of these little parts of the sketch, and then really important, I brought those back down to the center, which is what I'm going to do my circular pattern around. And so we're going to do this kind of like the last method, the circular pattern method that I showed you in video demo 21. I'm going to extrude this, but instead of having it join material by coming forward, and I'm not going to have it cut, I'm going to use this third type, which is called intersect. And that's gonna leave the snowflake piece that we traced over, but get rid of everything else. And then I also want this to be 0.25, because that's as thick as I want it to be. And then when I click OK, it's gonna get rid of everything except for that snowflake tracing that we did. And then we're gonna repeat the same thing. But this time I can't select that feature as the object as a feature in the circular pattern window. I have to switch over and click on pattern solids, and that's because I was removing all of the platform to create that object. And then I still have to grab the rotation axis, which is the edge that I brought down to the center of what I wanted the snowflake to be. And then I can choose how many I want. Could do 8 or 7. That's too many. So I'm going to go back to 6. I could also do 5. And then I'm going to click OK. And so we have an issue on this snowflake because of how I designed the initial sketch. If I zoom way in, it's going to barely connect in the middle. And this is a problem because if the 3D printer prints this, all the pieces are just going to fall apart. And so one easy way to fix this is to start a new sketch on the front face and just draw a circle on top from the center out. And it can be as big as you want or as small as you want, and make it kind of cover up part of this snowflake. And so I'm going to also extrude that circle. I'm going to look at it from the corner so I can see what's happening. I do want it to be on the join tool, but I want it to go the other direction. So I'm going to have to flip it back up there, and then I do want it to be 0.25. And now it's just added material on the top, basically. And if I wanted to be really fancy, I could maybe do even another sketch on the front and add another circle inside of that. After I project the geometry of this circle And I could draw another circle inside and maybe cut that out to make it look a little bit more detailed in the middle. But that's completely optional. You're going to make your snowflake look however you think is cool. And that is how you make a snowflake using an image that you trace around.